here we are, our final reaction to Iam Tongi performing on American Idol. He has just won. He is now giving his encore performance of the song I'll Be Seeing You.
This is a bittersweet moment.
Yeah.
It's the last one, but it's also sweet because it's Iam Tongi.
Yep.
And he's awesome, so...
Where do I go from here? No, I'm lonely, but have no fear, 'cause I'll be seeing you, seeing you, wherever I go. I'll be seeing you, seeing you, wherever I go.
He sings with such soul.
Yeah, yeah.
I was expecting more of a pained goodbye, just because of the circumstances surrounding the song. I was surprised to hear it be less of a pained goodbye and more of like a thank you for supporting me. And this isn't goodbye.
Well, as I understand, Iam Tongi is actually LDS. So
Oh, really?
he's a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
I didn't know that.
Which puts a strong emphasis on afterlife and families and things like that. And so, and I could be mistaken, but that's what I understand from sources that I've seen. And so that's a big part of that school of thought, you know.
That
is,
religious belief is
yeah,
that,
it's not goodbye, it's I'll be seeing you.
yeah,
you know,
that families are forever is a core tenet of that religion.
But here, from what I got from the lyrics, it wasn't so much about, like, I'll see you again in heaven, but it was like, I'll be seeing you here. When I'm doing this, I'll be seeing you.
Yeah.
You know, which kind of brings to mind the concept of, like, carrying the spirits of our loved ones with us, right?
That's how I took it listening to it.
Yeah. And so you have, like, the song that he did, Photographs, that was Ed Sheeran's song. It's very much that same kind of thing, right? It's like there are the things that are going to remind me of you, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that that's a beautiful thing, because whether there's an afterlife or there isn't, we can still carry that something from our loved ones wherever we go and have those reminders and think of them, you know, when we do things, especially things that we did together with them. And yeah, I mean, he's still in his infancy, you might say, in terms of being a singer-songwriter, right? He's 18 years old. And so he still has a long way to go. But I'm very excited that that's the case and that he's able to do this. But to have an opportunity like this is fantastic, and such a great guy, great kid. You know what I mean? Like, he's 18, I'm an adult, but, like, great kid to be able to have this chance to do that and to make music of his own and to share that with everybody. And this has been a great journey. This has been a great opportunity for us to be able to reflect and explore what his music and his performances have meant to us. And it's been great to be able to interact with you guys on it. And I've just, I've really enjoyed this trail.
Yeah. It'll be fun to see where he goes in the future. I think it's cool to think about this song in the context of an article I was just reading right before we watched this, where it was referencing an interview he had been on, where he talked about what his previous attempt at getting on American Idol had been like, and how he hadn't made it through the audition process. And after failing through the audition process, his dad came to him and said, Iam, I need to talk to you. You need to work on your music. We need to work on it. And then there's countless videos of his dad sitting down and helping him with it. And it shows that, I mean, that work that they put into it together probably took several years. It said you need to take a break for a little bit, or he needed to take a break for a little while and really dial in what he was doing before he went on American Idol again. And it seems like it worked out for him. Seems like it obviously worked out for him because he didn't just make it on the show, he won.
Right, which is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a huge step forward, and it's got to be just incredible to have won American Idol, for one thing, but to have won it, and the reason I talk about this is it ties back in to have won it with the support and assistance of your father, where the beginning, his initial foray into this, what got him so emotionally attached to everyone was his story, his song that he dedicated to his father, his performance of Monsters, and the bravery and strength of character that it took to perform that song in front of what could potentially be millions of people if the performance made it on the TV show, right? Which it did. And that's not easy. It's not easy to break down in front of people. It's not easy to break down on camera. It's not easy to break down in front of these judges who you want nothing more than to impress. But he did it. And the whole way through, he was using the memories and the good experiences and the pain of having lost his father to propel him emotionally through what he needed to do to continue to grow as a musician.
Yeah.
To end up winning it. So this song felt very much like a thank you for the support that actually got me to this point, for the support that helped me to win this whole show. I'll still be seeing you, but thank you.
Yeah, man, it is such a nice wrap up at the end, you know. But that's the thing. Everybody faces difficulties.
Yeah.
Right? Pain, trouble, trials, loss. I think that Iam sets a really great example of using that, not necessarily like using that as a tool per se, but letting that be a part of moving forward.
Yeah.
And sometimes, man, some difficulties, addictions, loss, whatever it is, can be so challenging that we can't do it on our own, right? And we need maybe like help of some kind, whether it's like therapy or whether it's just talking with a friend or whatever, but that we can grow from the things that happen with us and actually like let those experiences be a part of us.
Yeah.
As opposed to just being something we're trying to overcome.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that that's what's beautiful here is it's not like I'm trying to overcome that. It's like that's part of me now, and that's part of the beauty of his expression in his music.
Yeah.
And I think that we can all learn a little something from that.
Yeah.
I know I did.
Yeah. It felt like a wonderful epilogue chapter, is what I thought it felt like.
Yeah.
So you had the beginning with his first performance of Monsters. It felt like the story came full circle and kind of ended with his final performance as a duet with James Blunt, and that was... Both performances were extremely emotional for both of us, which you guys probably saw.
Yeah, they were.
And this one feels like a good epilogue chapter to kind of close out. Hey, he won. Everything worked out in the end. And here's the final to the story, or the final bit of the story. I loved it. The whole experience was good, and you can see that we haven't changed in the last 9.
We just watched
videos.
through. Yeah, we just watched all of them in a row.
Yeah, he was out of town for a little while, so we had to catch up to what was going on while he was gone. So we just got to watch all of them,
and I wanted to
run all of it.
I just wanted to watch one after the other after the other. That's so good.
We've had days where we've recorded this many videos before. They're usually exhausting. I feel fine.
I feel fine too.
That was very comfortable. That was enjoyable. Iam, what stellar performances the whole way through. I have zero surprise that he won the whole thing.
Way to go. Seriously, way to go. Anyway, guys, if you haven't seen the duet with James Blunt and Iam Tongi, we did a review on that, and you should check that out because that was one of the most, if not the most touching performances I've ever seen, hands
Deeply
down.
moving.
just
It was
absolutely incredible. And then we're going to put together a playlist of all of these, and you can check that out as well. Go ahead and subscribe because we have a lot of other really fantastic bands that we're going to be reviewing and reacting to, and we're excited to share those with you. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys on the next one.